Good morning, loves. Today is Monday, and sorry about my voice. My nose is just like kind of stuffy, and excuse the messy braids once again, and no makeup on with the swollen, really, baggy under eyes. I'm exhausted. I didn't get home till like really late last night, and I didn't go to bed till really late. I didn't really sleep. But, it's okay. It's gonna be a good day. I'm just really tired and I need to wake up. But, so sorry about my appearance this morning. I know it's not like the prettiest thing you see in the morning, but, I mean, what you gonna do about it? This is another reason why I need lash extensions so I can look somewhat decent in the morning. Before I started this vlog, I should have, gotten some cold spoons and just put them under, but, oh well, this is what we're dealing with today. Again, sorry for the messy braids, but, I mean, they're cute. So yeah, I'm so happy with my prom dress, and I can't wait for my prom vlog to show you. Guys, I am not gonna show you, I'm obviously not going to show you now because it's going to be a surprise, and I think you guys are really going to love my prom dress. It's not the nude one that I purchased. It's not the nude one, but I wish it was. If it was in a different color, I would have gone with that one, but a nude washed me out, and like my friend and I were saying it, because I showed her the other one I was going to get, like she was saying too, she was like, yeah, but, that one, like, she's like, that reminds me too much of a wedding dress anyway, like, she's like, it looks really pretty on your body and stuff, but, like you said, it's really pale, and it's, and it reminds me of wedding dress, because this is what the first dress looked like, and you'll see it in my vlog, but, yeah, and then I'll show you, and then it had, like, an open back to it, and then it had a side, and then here's it from the side. So, I mean, it looks really nice on me, like, it fits my body well, like, look at that, like, that looks so good, but, like I said, it was, like, I'm too pale for it, and it, like, washed me out, and also, like, it did kind of remind me with the wedding dress. I was getting frustrated, because, like, no other stores had zeros or double zeros, so I was getting super upset, because, like, I thought I wasn't gonna find my prom dress. And so I was just going to go back and settle for that. Just go back to the store that we went to first and buy that one and settle in. Because it was a really gorgeous dress. And then at that point, I didn't care if I had color or not. And I was just saying to myself, well, I'll just get a spray tan and stuff. And I don't care if it looks like a wedding dress. Well, then we went to this one store and we found the perfect dress. And it's Tiffany blue. The only thing I wish about my dress is I wish it had the opening, more of an open back. I mean, it does a little bit, like, up top, but I mean, like, I wish it had, like, an open back to the bottom, and I wish it was in the fabric of that dress, because I feel I like how that fabric on this dress was, like, thinner. I mean, was, like, thinner, but this is, like, a more thicker fabric, and sometimes thicker fabric makes you look a little bigger than you actually are. But I mean, it's okay. It still looks really pretty, and I am obsessed with it and love it so much. And I'm just so excited for prom. Like I'm like really excited. Like, I think I'm more excited for prom than I am for my birthday. Because if you guys don't know, my birthday is April 12th. So I'm like really excited for prom and my birthday. But yeah, so my mom texted me, said she got me Dunkin' again. You guys probably think I'm like so unhealthy or or spoiled, but like honestly, I promise you I don't have Dunkin' every day. It's just whenever. And also, I do eat home. Like, I don't want you guys to think I eat out, like, all the time, because I definitely don't. I usually have like my vegan food for lunch and then whatever my mom cooks for dinner. And I very rarely eat out, to be honest, but yeah. So I'm gonna probably eat that. And we got the goods, so we got my caramel mocha, iced coffee with cream and sugar, and then I got some hash browns, and of course I dip them in syrup. I know, not the healthiest, but I usually eat pretty healthy for breakfast. I know this all as you see is me eating Dunkin', but usually my mom like gets me like Dunkin' like 1 or 2 times a week, and then like I don't finish this like in one day. It takes me like 2 or 3 days to finish, so I usually have that with like some cereal, even though coffee's not the healthiest, but whatevs. And also like I will make myself an omelet. I usually try to eat pretty healthy, but I just don't want you to think I don't eat healthy at all, or I just eat at home a lot, because eat out a lot, because I like barely eat out, and I never eat out. I mostly just eat at home, and when I do eat at home, I eat like vegan, or like I'm not vegan, so don't like try to like be like point fingers if you ever see me eating chicken. But I eat vegan food just to like trick me into thinking that I'm eating chicken nuggets or something, because they literally like look and taste like chicken nuggets or look like a burger, but they don't. But they're not. It's full on vegetables. That's how I get my vegetables in. And then for dinner, like my mom usually makes like low calorie stuff, or no carb stuff, and like stuff like that. So I'm overall a pretty healthy person, and I don't eat out all the time. But I'm gonna go eat this, and I'll probably just see you guys after school. Good morning, my love. So I was a bad vlogger yesterday. I like did not vlog for the rest of the day, and I'm sorry, but a little rundown of yesterday. Well, after school, basically spent all after school doing homework and doing college things and studying for something that I need to study for, and then then uploading my video and stuff and doing more homework. And then yesterday night I hung out with friends and went to the gym with my one friend, and then hung out with some friends after the gym, so that was fun. And I forgot to bring my vlog camera, and like those set of friends, like I don't know how they'd feel about vlogging with them, like, because I don't know if they're camera shy or not. Like, I don't know if they'd think it's awkward or not. So like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how to vlog with friends and like not feel awkward about it, because I don't want to make them feel awkward. And like I said, I'm spending genuine time with them. But now it is Tuesday and my video is up. You haven't seen my neutral purple makeup tutorial, because this will be uploaded after this. Then please go watch it, because it's really good and I'm really proud of it. So yes. Hey guys, so I've been a horrible vlogger, and excuse the sweat stain on my sweatshirt. I just got something on it, but I didn't want to change it out of it because it's comfy, but I will, because I gotta wash it anyways. Don't worry, I know I wear like the same sweatshirts in like every video, but I do wash them every day. You just guys gotta understand, like, these are my pajamas and stuff, like sweatshirts and stuff are like my pajamas. So if you see the same ones, I wash them like every day or every week or whatever. Like I don't like, and I wear them just to bed, so it's not like I'm going out wearing them. So that's why I wear the same sweatshirts in each vlog. I'm not like a disgusting person, and I am more fashionable than this. Like when I go out, I wear more fashionable clothing, but you don't see it because I don't ever vlog when I'm around my friends or stuff. But when I'm with my friends, I always look nice. But so yesterday, I don't even remember where I left off yesterday, but I figured I'd show myself. I figured I'd do like a little story time to finish up this vlog, just to make sure I have like enough footage for you guys. I know this is not really entertaining and you didn't really see me go out, but I promise you I do go out. I have like literally just so much on my mind, and I've just been so busy that I just don't like think of vlogging. Like I just can't, I like keep on forgetting my vlog camera
and keep on forgetting to update you guys because I just have a ton of homework. I have some really awesome things coming up in the next week, but I can't talk about because I'm just not ready to share with you guys. And also, I just have a ton of homework. I also just have a lot on my plate this week. I'm like busy with work and everything the next couple days. And also, I sing for church on Sunday, which I love because that like relaxes me and like helps me so much and helps me. And I just have practice for that this week and stuff. Oh, I thought somebody was like running up my driveway, but they're just running on the street. But yeah, so just bear with me. I know this wasn't the most eventful vlog, and I promise you my vlogs will get better. Just this week and next week, they might not be the greatest vlogs because, like I said, I'm just crazy busy and I have a lot of things going on. Have a lot of homework, a lot of things to do, a lot on my mind. Has been a very stressful week, and next week will be very stressful. And I'm just really stressed, and my anxiety is at an all-time high, and I'm like kind of sad and depressed a little bit. Like, I don't think I'm like sad or depressed. It's just I think I'm just so worried, and it's making me upset. And there's some things in life that are making me upset this week because people are making me upset. But I mean, good. It's all good. I'm gonna be okay. I just need to get through this week and next week, and then I will be back to my like happy, upbeat self. I just gotta. I'm just, like I said, I think it's just me having so much on my plate that it's just like it's making me anxious and like sad and depressed because I'm just like so yeah, so bear with me. I promise these vlogs will get better. Although Saturday's vlog was a good vlog. Well, I posted it Monday, but Monday's vlog was a really good vlog because I actually went out and you guys saw me prom dressing, which if you haven't seen that already, click that. So I'm just gonna get started on this story time. So this is like not a billion minutes long, but oh yeah, sorry for like the no makeup too. No makeup this whole vlog, but I mean, all natural, right? But also what stressed me out is my computer problems I've been having. Like it literally doesn't want to work, and it stressed me out because I'm trying to be consistent with videos. So just bear with me, guys. I'm gonna be okay. And I promise you, vlogs will get better, and I promise I'll be my happy, upbeat self once next week, like, ends. But, anyway, so today's story time is the time I fainted at band camp. Now, a lot of people from my school like to have their own twist on it, but I know the truth. Like, they all say, you were locking your knees, but no, I was not. Because if you guys don't know, when you're in the heat and you lock your knees, that causes you to faint because the blood stops flowing and it makes your legs go numb, and then that's how you faint. But anyway, so it was freshman year, the week before, no, not even a week before, like a couple days before freshman year started. So we were at band camp, and and our band camp was just at our high school, and band camp at my high school meant starting in July and being there for 6 hours a day, every day, except Saturday and Sunday, but you had to be there from like 7 a.m. to like 1:30 in the afternoon every single day. Isn't that just like amazing, like joyful, like, So anyway, so I was a freshman, you know, had a great practice, and you guys, if you guys don't know, it was really, really hot in August, and especially where I live, it gets really hot in August. And when you're on the turf, football turf, and like in the stadium, in our stadium, because we have a big stadium at my old school, because my school's like kind of like rich people school, but anyway, so we had a big stadium, and so literally when you're on that field, it's 10 degrees like higher than the actual temperature if you were not on the field. So the day that we were on the field, I would say it was probably like 90, 92. So that means it was like about 100 to 100, and like it was like between, I think it was actually even higher than that. I think it was 96. So that means being on the turf, it was 106 degrees. Being in that stadium, it's 106 degrees. So, got done, had a great practice, you know. Little freshman Hailey never fainted before, so she was just like, so he was sitting there talking to us, giving us correction what time we had to be there that night, because that night was a band night. And if you guys don't know what a band night is, basically this local school that's like 10 minutes away from my school, like 10-15 minutes of school, puts on like a show for all the bands around the area. Like, so there's probably like, I'd say like, I don't know, 10 to 15 bands that go to this band night show, and you guys basically perform your halftime show and perform your performance for the year. You don't get judged or anything, it's just for fun, just showing off your halftime routines. And they always do it the week of our like of when a fair, our like county fair, I guess, that's been going on for like 100 some odd years comes around. They do it the same week of that, because that's just the celebration of that township, I guess, that week, because everybody goes to this fair. It's like a big old fair. Everybody goes, or like from around the area that I live in. No matter if you're from 15 minutes away, half hour away, just like everybody goes. It's like the big thing at the end of the summer. And so they have it that week as part of the entertainment of that week. And so he's talking there, and I was just standing there, and all of a sudden I saw green dots, and I didn't think anything of it, because I'm like, okay, well the sun is like really bright, so that's why I'm getting these green dots. So I had these green dots, then my eyesight was going black, then it was going green dots, and it was doing that for like about 15 minutes, but I didn't think anything of it, because I never fainted before. I was a freshman, and I didn't know anything. And so I like literally, this is how I was. And people say, oh, you're locking the knees. They like to make that up, but I was not locked my knees. I was literally bending down like this, like, because I was like, I couldn't see, I felt dizzy, but again, me being the stupid freshman I was, and excuse my pants, and they're joggers from Pink, and they're like huge on me, but I didn't think anything of it, because like I said, I was a stupid freshman, never fainted before, and I was that person that was always embarrassed to raise their hand or tell people that I don't feel good, or because I didn't want people to think I want attention, and like I didn't want to bring attention to myself, because again, I was a freshman, and you're around cute boys, like you don't want to cause a scene, or people think you want attention, and you want guys to like you. So I just stood there not thinking anything of it. So after I was like bent down with my knees bent, for people who think I had my knees locked, I did not, I stand back up. And mind you, we were on the blacktop, so like the blacktop of the track. So we were still in the stadium, but we were on the track, on the blacktop, and there's cement right where I was standing, like to separate the turf and the track, there's cement. So I stand up, and I just go back. And so I don't know what happened after that. A lot of people have told me, like, as I was going down, my head bounced off the person's shoe, and then I came back up, and then just smacked, like okay, here's the person's shoe. So I guess according to people's story, I went back, hit my head on the shoe, kind of came up, but my eyes were closed, and then kind of just slammed right back down on the floor. And so basically, it probably wasn't that slow. It probably was like something quick, like my head just bounced off and bounced back down. I don't know. And then I was laying there. I laid there for about 10 minutes, and people told me that they told my band director, and this is no shade to my band director. I get it, you were busy, so if you see this, I understand. Like, I'm not mad at you. You're a great person. I love you. Like, you'll forever be like one of my favorite teachers I had. This is no shade towards you or anything. But anyway, so as I was saying, he was just talking, and people were like, you know, Hailey fainted, like, he's like, what? Who's Hailey? And like, he knew me, he just couldn't, like, he knew me because my sister marched in the band, and I was like one of his favorite students, probably. Like, I was like really close to him, he just wasn't putting two together, because there was 2 Haileys in band too. And so, he's like, oh, okay. And so I was standing, so according to people, I laid there for like 10 to 15 minutes before my assistant band director and my main band director's dad came down from the press box and actually helped me. So I just laid there, and then they finally like woke me up. They're like, Hailey, kiddo, are you okay? Like, kiddo. And then I woke up, and then they just handed me everybody's random water bottles, which was so nasty, but I was not thinking of that at the time. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even know what happened. I just was like, I was so confused. I was like, how did I end up on the ground? Like, you know? Like, I was just so out of it and confused. And I couldn't, like, talk when I first woke up. Like, I just, like, all I did was shake my head, I remember. And so people were randomly handing me their water bottles, and I didn't think it was gross at the time. I don't know, I was confused. And so then luckily a lot of my sister's friends were seniors at the time, and so they called her, because like my mom, like I can't remember, like did they call my mom? I don't know. Or I think my sister was already supposed to pick me up from band camp that day. I don't know, somehow my sister got there. I can't really remember how they got her there. And yeah, I think she was already supposed to pick me up that day. So anyway, so I was just sitting there, and then like my assistant band director and dad, like the dad, gave me drinking water bottles. They were kind of pouring water on my head, and they're like, okay, just stay here, don't move, let everybody leave, and then we'll bring you out to the car or whatever, we'll get your instrument, like we'll take care of it. So then literally, so people were just like staring at me, which it was so embarrassing because I was a freshman, and they're probably like thinking like, oh, freshman move. And everybody was thinking I locked my knees when I never locked my knees. So luckily my my sister's friends, they're all like my older siblings in a way. And so they literally took care of me and just were sitting with me, and like everybody like felt so bad for me. And like I was like, oh, people probably think I'm like a attention person. Like I was like, but I was out of it. I wasn't thinking about it at that point. Then all I remember after that is for some reason, like somebody grabbed my clarinet. I don't remember who or how they got my clarinet. I don't remember handing it to anybody. Somebody got my case, somebody got my water, and then all I remember is like my sister's friends literally carrying me out in the car. They did not want me to walk because they was afraid I was gonna faint again, and because I was like really weak, because I was like really pale apparently. Like I got my tan on my face went away, and I just was pale. And so they literally carried me out to the car, told my sister like, hey, fainted, and my mom told me, and then my head hurt so bad. Like honestly, like I was just like my head hurt so bad. And then I was saying like, Hailey, are you okay? And like everybody was like, Hailey, are you okay? Hailey, are you okay? And then like, I guess according to like my best friend, she was like, yeah, people are so worried about you. They like felt bad for you. All the guys like were saying, oh, that pretty freshman like fainted. And I was like, oh, they think I'm pretty at least. But like, yeah, that really pretty freshman, like Brandy's sister, I feel so bad for her, like, and stuff like that. And then, but they didn't expect me to stay any longer. Like they had me go home. But your girl was still a trooper and still performed that night. So what I did was, my best friend like called me because she was like really scared. And I like went home, took a bath, and like just completely drenched my hair because I knew I needed like water on me. I wasn't even hungry, like me fainting. And I did eat before band camp, and I did eat at lunch break. But honestly, like fainting made me not hungry. And I was just like so out of it and like so confused. So then went home, took a bath, got ready for band night, did my makeup, got ready for band night, even though that was the last thing I wanted to do. Like, noise, I couldn't even like stand like talking on the phone. The light was bothering me, like just everything was around me bothering me. And then like my mom like was so worried. I called my mom, told her. She just came home from work right away because she's an angel wanting to take care of me. Then she drove me back to the school to go to this band show, and she was there the whole night, and everybody was just so worried about me, taking care of me. And you know, my assistant band director and band director were like, how are you feeling? Like, how are you? And so yeah, so then I was like, oh, thank you for taking care of me. And I thanked, like, I got like gift cards for the my sister's friends that took care of me, because like that like really meant a lot to me, because they like basically helped me. But everybody was there. We all actually had 2 other kids that night that almost fainted, but they didn't, because it was just so hot that day. And you know, everybody just kept on checking up on me. You know, people were giving me their hats and their sunglasses, like upperclassmen like that I didn't even know, like were giving me hats and sunglasses like to keep me like shaded and not have the light on me. And like I couldn't thank them enough. Like, I didn't even know these guys, and they gave me their like glasses and their head, like their hats. And then they like were talking to me, making sure I was okay and stuff. And then so then the next day comes, because like the noises were bothering me, like literally the whole time I was like this. I was like a little kid, because I couldn't deal with noises, like even the stadium lights were bothering me. Like, I just was not having it. So my mom was almost wondering if I got a concussion. So we went to the doctor the next day, because luckily I did not have practice that day. And come to find out, I had a concussion. And yep, your girl got a concussion from fainting on the floor. So found out I got a concussion. I was really bummed, because it was like a couple days before my freshman year, and the doctor said they could last up to 6 months, even sometimes a year. Like, so you won't, like, you're gonna have to really be, you know, careful of what you do from now on and stuff like that. And so the last couple days of my summer vacation was spent in a bed in a dark room, no TV, no music, no nothing, because literally everything bothered me. I only went out like I think 1 or 2 days of that time period before school started. The one day my mom just I was like, Mom, I literally can't stay in this house. Like, I need to be able to do something. So literally we did a quick little shopping spree. Luckily I had all my back to school clothes shopping done for school, but she just she let me get my makeup done at MAC, and we bought me some makeup products. And then also we went to this new cookie place, because it was opening, and it just opened, and I love cookies, so she figured that would make me feel better. But I couldn't, like, even after that little bit of being out, I like couldn't take it. So we went back home, and I just laid in bed in the dark. And then I think the same day, no, I think the next day after, I did go to the fair, that fair at night with a couple of my friends at nighttime. But we left early because I was starting to feel like dizzy, and my head was hurting, and my eyes were, and like the lights of the Ferris wheel and everything, and the loud noises and being around all those people were really bothering me. So that happened. And then fast forward to first day of school. It was good, but I was in just so much pain. I hated being the start of my freshman year was rough with having the concussion. But like, my friends took care of me, and like people that I didn't even know that became my friends took care of me. And it took me like about like 2 months to like start to like, it took me till about the end of I would say the end of like October, like the end of football season, to actually have me feel better, like and to be done with my concussion. Because like literally football games were miserable for me. I hated this loud music, I hated the loud lights, I mean the bright lights, like everything bothered me, and it was just miserable. And what's funny about this whole thing, and it's not really funny, but it kind of is at the same time. What's even more funny is whatchamacallit, what's even more funny is, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, okay, so that, like, couple weeks after that, this is kind of funny, but not, but a couple weeks after that, we had another band night that's, like, 2.5 hours away from where I live, to go to, and it's, like, the really big one that everyone looks forward to. So we were at break. The people, like, the school that we go to provides us lunch, or dinner or whatever for us. They provide us, like, a hot dog and, like, some chips, before, because it's, like, you're there in the middle of the day and stuff. But anyway, what's funny is I went to go stand up, and Hailey forgets how tall I am. Like, I literally forget how tall I am sometimes. So I didn't realize that there were these, like, big poles, like, or big, like, really hard pole things, I guess, above me. And so when I went to go throw away my thing, I stood up real fast and hit my head on the pole, and that really just made my concussion worse. And that's why it probably lasted so long, because I hit my head again a couple weeks after, and, like, I had a bump on my head already from my previous concussion of falling on the ground, and the bump, like, literally got bigger. So yeah, so that was how I got my concussion my freshman year, and how I fainted. Yeah, so literally, like, I was, like, miserable my first 2 months of my freshman year, because I had a concussion for 2 months, and literally the only thing that made me feel better is the dark room with no sound, no lights, nothing. Like, that's the only thing. But I still hung out with friends, even though I had a concussion and stuff, because I did have fun, and I met a lot of awesome people my first couple months of freshman year, and I made so much friends because of that, because everybody knew me as the girl who fainted in freshman year of band camp. But yeah, so that is my story time. I hope this was kind of funny for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you guys so much, and